You're silly.
Greetings, people of Earth. My name is Rob Whelan. My pronouns are he, him. I am an author, game designer, and professional nerd. Tonight, I'm the host of Theater of the Mind Players, your friendly local actual play show.
Flaps.
We are playing Vast Grimm from Creature Curation. This is a game that is a part of the Morkborg family. If this is your first episode with us, we highly recommend you going back to the beginning of this series so you can watch us not only make, well, some characters, but get a vague idea of what's going on with these characters and what they're doing. So that's going to be 3 episodes back from this one. If you're interested in some pure strain Morkborg Darkness, we also have played that elsewhere on the channel, so be sure to look for that either in our YouTube space or our podcast space, depending on how you prefer to consume this particular media. But tonight we are starting another arc of Vast Grimm, and we are actually going to be doing that with some fresh characters, both in Meat Space and within the game. Jordan here currently leads with a high score of 1, as she has already had 1 character die. And we'll see if anybody can catch up with her as we play. Right now, what I want to do to sort of get things moving is have each of our players introduce themselves, what character you're playing, and what the most memorable moment from our last. I didn't want to say funniest or dramatic or grossest, because there are a lot of gross ones. Vast Grimm is a space horror game. And this one is definitely rated R.
Worms. Or wretch.
Yeah, or perhaps W for worm.
Worms.
So, let's start with our first mind player.
Hi, I'm Tawny P. Thompson, she, hers, and I will be playing the emo bot, Saria, for now. You know, there was a moment with a brain removal and the scalp that was no longer attached, and that was pretty memorable.
I have no recollection of what you're talking about.
What I also really enjoyed from last session that we will be continuing is that everybody leaned into the budget horror aspect of this because off screen I was talking about what this game is like, and we eventually settled on the elevator pitch of Evil Dead meets Red Dwarf. Hopefully that communicates to you what we're aiming for here. Let's move on to our next mind player.
Hello, my name is Ethan Eichstedt Anderson, he, him, and I am playing Buck, the Man-Sheen. Half man, half machine, all love.
And what was your favorite moment from last session?
I'm going to go with the first time we saw a God Emperor from Dune.
Oh, the first time we saw a worm? Yeah.
Half worm, half human.
No love.
No love.
No love.
No love.
I still want your name to be Al. Al Mancino.
Let's move on to our next mind player.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jordan Fishburne, she, her, and I am playing Zero, the twisted biochemist. My favorite part of the last series was the gift shop.
Yeah, gift shop was good. I got a t-shirt.
I think you spent a lot of money.
Oh,
for that
spent a
t-shirt.
lot of
A
money.
lot of money.
A lot of money.
All right. And last, but not, and I don't think it even gave you any armor points.
No.
No, absolutely
Is that for
not.
It gave me no points.
Yeah, all right.
I tried to use it as a filter for gas, and that didn't work either.
Oh no.
Let's move on to our final mind player of the evening.
Hi, I'm Jenny Higgins, she, her, and I am the new meat to this space.
Fresh meat, fresh meat, ooh,
Fresh
ah.
meat. So everybody else got a chance to make their first character on camera. So we're going to give Jenny that opportunity. For Team Robot over here, however, you guys get to do some advancement.
Robot for life.
Well,
Advancing? What, like they survived the last episode?
they did.
How?
I'm an
Search
emo
me.
bot.
I ran away.
Yeah, there was a lot of
Sorry.
running away.
No shame there.
I mostly just rolled really well at exactly the right times.
That will
Don't
not be
expect that
my
to last,
issue.
yeah.
He was unconscious.
You also
He
don't forget. You
didn't
also
run
have
away.
favor points. So go ahead and hand out favor points. Oh, you got the stacks already? Okay.
I kept my 2.
I had 2, I used 1.
May I have a favor point,
Hold on.
Game Master? If you feel like giving me extras just because I said pretty please, I wouldn't be mad about it.
But you just said that now.
Yep.
Like,
You're a man-sheen.
He is
It
a
was
man
built
sheen,
into
yes.
the question.
it was in your
Go ahead and
southern
roll
voice.
roll a d2 for me.
2.
That's how many start we have.
In
And
addition to my other one?
nope, that you get 2.
Okay. I already had 2.
I thought you said you only had 1.
I did. But I kept both tokens and never handed them back.
You start with 2. Just as a reminder, since we're talking about favors, this is what they can do for you. They deal maximum damage with 1 attack. You re-roll a dice roll. You lower damage dealt to you by a d6. You neutralize a crit or a fumble. Or you lower a test by 4, a difficult rating of 4. Unless I tell you differently, to succeed at a thing, you roll a d20, you add or whatever modifier I tell you to add, and you're trying to hit a 12. That's the whole thing. Jordan, you are the twisted biochemist.
Sure am.
Yes, indeedly doodly.
And I'm really apprehensive and resentful about it. That's what the character.
So go ahead and roll a d2 for me.
Is it about the job or the twistedness?
Is this just half of a D4?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
2.
Okay, so go ahead and take 2.
Is that in addition to the one that I had?
Nope, you have 2 total.
Yay.
All right.
I thought you still had it.
So Jenny, go ahead and roll a d8 for me, please.
Kite.
Oh, thank you. I have so many shapes in front of me. I don't know. 4.
That would put you as also as a twisted biochemist. So you could do that, or you could re-roll if you
I
want to
won't.
try.
It won't hurt my feelings.
If I re-roll or if I keep the job.
Yes.
You know what? Let's just see what's out there. Otherwise,
Or are you the intern?
am I your intern or am I your rival and I just keep correcting all your work?
Whatever feels right for you.
I'm keeping it.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we have backstory.
What I find amusing about this game so far is that the game talks about its lethality. and how all the monsters will like kill you and murder you and do terrible things. And so far, my experience has not been the monsters being the problem.
We
All
were
right.
the monsters all along. We were the monsters all along.
Maybe the monsters were the friends we made along the way.
The friends we ate along the way.
All right, so go ahead and roll 3d6. Tell me what you roll, and then I will tell you what. So this is for your agility first. You're only going to record the modifiers. So you'll tell me what you roll, and then I'll tell you the modifier to put in the box.
Okay, and I roll 3 at a time?
Yep, 3d6. Add them together. Tell me what you get.
I get 9.
That gives you a 0 modifier to put into agility.
That is 14.
That gives you a +1 to put into presence. Agility is defend, balance, float, swim, flee. Presence is perceive, aim, charm. Basically kind of know and talk. Strength.
Don't forget rapping.
11.
That gives you a 0 to put into strength. Toughness. Strength is crush, lift, strike, grapple.
12.
That gets you a 0 into toughness. And then tech. This is like pilot, use tech, wield, neuromancy.
Ooh,
6.
That is
way
a
more than 6.
No, because there's still... there is a
Oh, I
6.
thought those were...
No, they're ones.
Definitely thought those were on the
so,
sixes.
Yeah, so did I.
the twisted the other twisted biochemist has a tech of -2.
Nice.
What's hump? What's hump?
I didn't wear it because it didn't go with the suit.
Go ahead and roll a d6 for me. Oh shoot!
Says
I did
Abby.
that wrong.
Abby Normo.
1.
You were a starship's doctor when the Grimm hit. All hands were lost but yours.
You get all of your fingers.
All hands.
Aha.
Hey. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to modify your scores. Please bear with me.
Okay.
Do you remember what you rolled for presence?
She has a
Oh, that was the big one. That was 14.
Okay, so you actually have a +2 for that, not a
Okay.
+1. I forgot that the classes specific things give you things. What was your strength?
I think the strength was 11.
Okay, that's still a 0. And what was your toughness?
I think
Well,
that's 12.
12, yeah.
Okay, put a +1 into toughness.
Okay.
You're better than me.
Makes you feel better. I have -3 to my strength.
So you start with an inoculation dart gun.
Ooh.
With 8 charges.
Well, a total of D4 doses. I don't know where you got your information
Random
from.
roller.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got
okay.
my roller officially from the Vast Grimm website, so you know it's.
All right, fine. So roll D8 2 times for me.
Oh, D8? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. 5?
One of the things is called It Works. Nanites invade your body, repairing damage as they go. It heals D6 hit points and eradicates normal infections and radiation poisoning. And then roll again.
I had a 2.
Fog of Pleasure. Presence D12 test, or they sink into a mental fantasy world for D4 rounds, but they also regain D4 hit points.
Oh. Nice.
Roll a D4 for me.
Yikes. 1.
That means you have one shot of either
Oh,
of
nice.
Do not miss your chance.
Oh, of either way. Oh, okay. So it's one of these?
Yes.
It's your neuromancy points, right?
No.
Oh.
This is just their shtick.
Oh, sure.
Okay. So I think I'm going to have it be the...
Well, you choose when you need it.
Oh, when I need it. Okay.
Roll a D6 for me.
3.
Add your toughness modifier to that. And that's how many hit points you have.
Oh, nice. 4.
Then
Not good.
Mine is 2, so we aren't high on this one, just so you have that.
roll a 2d20 for me.
19 and 14.
In your youth, you were resentful and reckless. And roll a d20 for me again.
So I went into medicine.
I mean,
That'll show Mom.
Obviously.
Duh. 5.
Your battle scar is that you're missing your middle fingers.
hey, me too. We could be no middle finger buddies.
I guess you could also pick a different finger if you wanted.
No, this is appropriate.
Yeah.
Thumbs would be fun, though, wouldn't they?
So go ahead and roll a d6 and 2d12 for me.
The D6 is 3.
You have a fanny pack that holds 3 small-sized items.
3 and
You have a glass cutter
12.
and a folded-up picture of one of the other player character's siblings.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm a robot.
I was going to say a slightly shinier model of you.
It's a toaster.
Yeah. It's an old 8-track player.
And roll one more die and tell me if it is high or low. Basically, if it is the upper half of the roll or the lower half of the roll. So like if you're rolling a d20, if it's 10 or less or 11 or better.
It's high.
Okay, you also have a leather jacket that gives you D2 armor.
Ooh.
I think you might be the only person here who has armor.
Correct.
Yes.
100%,
In case you're wondering how well these things go.
I have a postcard collection of
0.
vacation
0.
spots that no longer
What's your
exist.
brother's name?
I think I don't have any memories of before.
I just keep showing you. It's like, this is your brother Primus. He's totally your brother. And it's a different picture every time.
All right, for those of you doing advancement over on Team Robot,
Yes.
Oh, I
Nope.
think I do know my family. That's right. Okay. Yeah.
go ahead and roll 6d10.
6 D10?
Whoa.
Yes, if the result is equal to or greater than your current maximum hit points, you get to increase them by d6.
That's no matter what.
So then don't roll, and just roll a d6.
Okay.
I got a 2.
Did we heal since last time?
Yes. And then roll a d6 against each ability. So roll it against strength, roll it against agility, roll it against... if it is equal to or greater, it goes up by 1. If it is below, it goes down by 1.
A lot of my stuff is 0, so this
Yep.
is a real good chance.
There's no reason to roll if it's 0 or negative.
I suppose.
Well, if it's negative, you still roll, and it goes down if you roll a 1.
Okay.
Obviously, these plus ones will definitely save your lives out here in the Vast Grimm.
My toughness went down.
Uh-oh.
It was at 3, now it's at 2.
And no, you can't kill your character now if the modifiers shank out. Did you want to roll on a name chart if you don't have a name?
Oh, sure.
Roll a d6 and a d8. What's on the d6?
5?
What's on the d8?
5?
Sailor. Selor. Now that we're ready, let's get back into the Grimm expanse of Vast Grimm. We open once again with the exact same shot because the producers do not have enough money to do another model shot of the ship that the players are boarding from for Jenny's purposes. It is what looks to be a grand old space cruise ship, except it has iron chunks stabbing out and welded onto it at various points. And as the ship lumbers forward in the classic Star Wars style, the back end in neon LED lights, the second word of the ship title is Princess, and then splattered over the other half of the name tag in an unhitherto known substance that somehow survives the vacuum of space is the word Vicious. So here we are aboard the Vicious Princess, and we are once again inside that same gift shop. Except now that the power has been slightly restored by the actions of our Legion from last session, the simulated weather patterns have turned back on. And so, if you look out the window of the gift shop, you see sleet. Which of course makes but it's still like a beach scene underneath, so it's just
So, and just to be sure, we're in space, but when we look out the window, it's a beach scene getting sleeted.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
And it's also very glitchy too, like it's like a poorly cut GIF where it's like, and then it obviously jumps back, and then it obviously jumps back.
There's a bird that doesn't fully make it across the screen before it's
They didn't let it go long enough.
The two of you have made your way back from your last adventure, and the doors to the gift shop open up, and sure enough, Julie reassembles with her stained glass face and her very white uniform, Jaunt Universal Liaison Interactive. Welcome back, Silver Premium Plus passengers. It's so, did you enjoy your shore leave?
Enjoy is an interesting word. I'm not sure it's the one I would use.
So now that we're silver, what other perks do we get?
Part of the Premium Silver Plus packaging is you get to stay out of the damn freezer. And a free t-shirt.
What kind of t-shirt?
Sorry, we are currently out of the Silver Premium Plus t-shirts. Here, please accept these vouchers in exchange. Go ahead and roll a d6.
Ooh.
1.
6.
You get 60 credits, you get 10.
The only credits I own.
You may use our voucher credits for anything that is available in our gift shop.
Do they still have the vacation t-shirts?
Do you guys accept returns?
Sorry, all sales are final.
Pretty sure there was a sign that specifically said
It
that.
definitely did.
Sierra, if you really want a vacation t-shirt, I'd be willing to sell mine.
For how much?
I think I paid 50 for it, but now it's antique.
Vintage. Properly weathered.
So maybe 60 now.
It's been adventured on.
I'm 100% sure you paid way more than 50 for this t-shirt. Just to throw that out there.
50.
I'm pretty sure it was 50.
I think it was 80 or 90, but okay.
But now that you took damage, it's half off. Literally.
Now it's just like a crutch.
But that's all the credits I have.
I don't make up the prices.
I think in this case you do. Can I try to persuade him to give me a deal on the t-shirt?
Both of
an
you
opposed roll?
Both of you rolled presents.
I rolled a 9,
And you add your presents?
which is a 0, so I rolled a 9.
What'd you get?
2.
You have to give me a deal.
You have to give her the
I'll
t-shirt
give you
and your
half
10
off
credits.
for 30.
That sounds like a good deal to me.
Nice.
The doors open up. Our latest Silver Plus global passengers have arrived.
You both still have your scalps.
Describe what the two of you look like. We'll start with you because you did have a cameo at the end of last session.
Yes. So you see Zero walk in, kind of sullen. Very, sparse, really close-cut, buzzed, light hair, almost white. A very square face, and she has no nose. It's like it was torn off of her face in the jaws of some
Human.
beast or creature. And she is also kind of really streamlined with a fanny pack and like a multi-tool on her belt, and has her hands like and arms like kind of hovering over her sides and walking kind of stiffly.
And following behind?
Sailor's just wearing one of those waffle, like thermal shirts with a Hawaiian shirt, a short sleeve Hawaiian shirt over it, and cargo pants. Half the pockets don't have bottoms in them. Some hiking boots, and
Are the toes cut off the hiking boots so that they're still kind of like sandally?
no,
Oh, okay.
luckily no. No one wants to see my feet.
Ooh,
And
okay.
He's got a really wicked mullet.
Yeah.
Dark brown with frosted tips, shaved on the sides, and maybe about shoulder length in the back, and just kind of standing it up in the front. There's no business anywhere. It's all party. Oh, and I've got a really wicked leather bomber jacket on. Very cool.
Does it have like what's painted on the back? Is there anything painted on the back?
What's painted on the back is it would be a smiley face, but the bottom half is gone, and it's got like jagged worm teeth coming out of the bottom.
Cool.
Nice.
So cool.
All right. Yeah, I assume that you have picked up from context clues what's going on, but just so we're straight shooting here. The first thing you remember is Zero letting you out of some sort of cryo-freezing unit. You have no memory of anything before that, other than what we may have generated with your character, but no like you don't know how you got there, you don't know where you're going, and Zero basically led you through the rusting but still luxurious sort of corridors of this ship to this gift shop where you see these other people and a holographic person standing behind a counter of sealed off, like an automat kind of counter, but it also kind of has the aura of like the prize area where you go at like a Dave and Buster's or a Chuck E. Cheese.
Where you turn in all your tickets.
Yeah, or you turn in all your tickets.
Nice.
Julie, do you have any hand sanitizer in there?
One moment, please. I'm sorry, we don't have hand sanitizer. Would you prefer a flare gun?
Fire to sanitize.
No, thank you.
What can I buy for 30 credits?
One moment, please. For 30 credits exactly, you can have this small notebook computer. It includes planetary Wi-Fi and either requires 2 batteries or a power source to use with a plug. Perfect for recording your beachside adventures.
I'm totally buying it. I'm absolutely. I think that would be very useful. I fancy that I could write about our adventures and sell the books.
What is this?
You have been selected for a very special silver premium membership aboard the Vicious Princess.
I've been through timeshare talks before. I'm not sure if
I'm sorry, we can't return you to your cryo chamber.
All right. So
I mean, you could go, but then you could go and then you'd never wake back up.
fair enough. So what is this silver, platinum, global, blah, blah, blah? What does that get me?
We have an exciting opportunity for you to help the operation of the Vicious Princess.
What's that operation?
Originally, there were 2 space containers that had latched onto the side of the ship. One of them was able to be removed, returning approximately 15% power to the ship's battery.
That was us.
I helped.
You were attached, or oh no, you helped.
Yeah, we kicked
Oh.
it.
We detached the magnets.
Hey, all right.
How do they work? We'll never know.
Now, if you can detach the other container, we can return to our trip to our final destination.
All right.
Where is that?
Do you really want to know?
I would like to know, yes. Now that you mention it.
I'd really rather not know.
She reminds
I'm
me of my
gonna
grandma.
step outside while you talk to them.
There's space outside.
I'm gonna step outside the gift shop.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. There's a couple different outsides in the ship.
How long have I been? How long have I been in the chamber?
Yes.
That's par.
Yeah.
Is there water anywhere? I got chroma. Gum or a mint or anything.
You could probably buy some from the gift shop. Probably in a fun souvenir tin.
Reach into my pockets and I just pull out lint and tickets.
Give me
I
a
like skee ball.
give
That's
me
it.
a D6 roll.
6.
You have approximately 60 tickets.
Ooh.
Nice. Ooh! Oh my god!
You can afford one bouncy ball.
One super bounce ball. I'd rather get the little,
Get some chiclets.
the finger puppet made out of that kind of gummy stuff.
yeah,
It
yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
yeah.
those
Little
arms
bouncy
flap
arms.
around. Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want the little sticky hand?
I'd rather have the sticky hand. But can I get some water or something? Or wait, I'll take the sticky hand and my room assignment.
We have
Does my
rooms?
breath bother you? Oh, you got no nose. One of mine, it's like, yeah. You look
My
like this.
biosensors say that your breath smells normal.
I'm sorry, we're still working on your rooms. We'll have them ready after you complete your assignment.
Right on. There.
It'll be one credit for the sticky hand.
Doubt.
That sticky hand is mine.
That sticky hand also looks approximately 300 years old.
Dried, cracked, and dusted.
I know, right? I'm like,
What if
I'm
you
gonna
like
leave it in the.
spit on it? Could you like?
It has
Rehydrate.
Give it a hawk
Once I get some toiletries, maybe we'll see what we can do to revive
spend it
this.
wisely.
Yeah. Nice. I put it in my fanny pack.
Your fanny pack can hold 3 small items.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
So you have 2
Awesome.
small items left.
Well, maybe one. I'm assuming the. Well, we'll have to see how the inoculant.
Oh, was it a
work.
jumbo sticky hand?
No.
I
For
didn't have-
one credit? Come
I didn't
on.
have the tickets for that. I mean, this looks like a class joint. Where's that thing I have to detach? I think I should sit down. What's going on? Where'd No Nose go?
I'm outside the door
Ah, there you are.
at the gift shop.
The other magneted pod was on the other side of the ship.
Was
Are
down,
you-
right?
Are you doing
Yeah.
anything, or are you just out there, like, burning a tart?
I'm out there just sort of looking at them, waiting for them to get done. Because it's kind of like dusty in there, and I'm not feeling it.
This is the safest part of the ship.
It's my favorite.
Is it an
part of the
interior
ship.
room
From
with
what-
no real window?
Yeah.
From what Jordan remembers about last episode, that's not necessarily true.
Well, shall we be on our way?
Whatever.
I guess. How much was that flare gun?
I'm sorry, the flare gun is no longer available. You may also like the portable handheld tracker with 3 tracking devices.
How much is that?
70 credits.
Nope, don't like it that much.
Are there any other purchases you wish to make?
They said they don't have hand sanitizer, right?
They offered you a flare gun that's
You
not
can
even
burn
available
the
anymore.
germs off
I'm
your
sorry,
hands.
could you repeat your request? I couldn't hear you.
I like step slightly into the gift shop. You sure you don't have any hand sanitizer? Deodorizing spray?
What about one
Well,
of those
we
fancy
do
UV lights?
Would you like to purchase this hand sanitizer? And it pops up on the shelf. It clearly says on the bottle, "Ghost Pepper," and it is a like a ghost pepper mace.
How much is it?
2 credits.
I'll take it. How many charges in that bad boy?
It doesn't say, and Julie doesn't know.
Infinite. It's what I'm gonna go with. A thing that we had last time that nobody used, from my memory.
Yeah.
How about pregnancy test?
We got that last time, too.
We did.
I'm sorry, we are out of pregnancy tests. You may also like a whiskey flask engraved with "Saturn is for lovers."
Is it full?
I'm out of credits.
How much?
3 credits.
I'll take it. I'll get it and I'll give it to the sad
What
robot.
do you spend 30 on?
A small notebook computer.
Oh.
It doesn't seem that sad to me. What, is there anything in this place that looks like it's useful?
Give me a presence check.
Oh, hey!
21. Tons of useful stuff, but I can't afford
Well, there's that energy sword right there.
Oh.
How much?
The Sky Slicer energy sword is currently on clearance for 22 credits.
I'm taking it.
It pops up when you pick up the hilt. There is the activation button, and there is also a button. There is also an unmarked button. One is red, and then underneath it is a.
Oh my god.
Is like it's a smaller button that is unmarked.
All right.
Which one do you push, or do you push what?
I push the I'll push the activation button.
Basically, it's like a lightning bolt that is caught in mid-strike.
This is everything I've ever wanted. I'm so happy.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It is. Hey, Julie,
Yes,
how do you turn it off?
I am not aware of this device. You push the same button, dumbass.
That's fair. I push the activation button.
Legally distinct, Lucasfilm.
Different sounds and everything.
Just gonna tuck that in my coat. Hey.
Shall we head to the other pub?
Nobody's going to see if they can find other weapons or armor?
I have no credits left.
I'll check. All right. The sad robot has a point.
I got a 19.
Okay.
Packed enough for me to re-roll or no?
Unless
pretty
unless
cocked.
natural 20s are a thing.
I'd say.
They are,
Oh,
actually.
then I got a natural 20.
Go for it.
You did, really?
Yes.
Ooh. 8.
I was going to say, I know the Jordan No face. We've been playing long enough that I know the, like... What do you want? Like a really good weapon, a really good bit of armor?
I want a mech suit.
Oh, so
Aren't
like
you a mech suit? Like
Yeah, I want a mech suit for my mech suit.
so like the military grade mecha enhanced armored suit. There,
Yeah.
like there isn't actually. It's not actually there, but there is like a hollow picture. Oh, that's what you want, huh? You're not enough of a machine.
Can't ever be too much machine for one man.
Well, fine. 80 credits. Tell you what, I'll give it to you for 60 if we don't have to hose it out of the previous owner first.
That's a deal.
I tell you what, you can give it to me for 50 if you can climb in it first.
Do I look like I can climb into things? If you're hard up for cash, why don't you hit up one of your passenger buddies?
Anybody want to give me a tenner?
I could give you a high 8. No.
Save my life one time and I'll lend you 10 credits.
Accepted.
I gave you 10 credits.
Okay. You don't need to hose it out then.
Gross.
We'll have it delivered for you on the way to your next assignment.
Gross.
Yep. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking about it.
I can't think of anything else. I wonder if it's like soup in there.
Oh.
Woof. Kind of hungry.
Zero goes into a corner trying not to be sick. She's just like,
Give me a toughness check.
If you want to give me more money, it can be clean.
No, you already purchased.
Stew. Because stew was in there.
13.
Holding it together.
You want me to rub your back?
No, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I pat her like straight armed on the shoulder
There.
and go, there.
Knock her unconscious with your big metal mitt.
Maybe. I look like a regular person whose skin doesn't fit in all the right ways.
Nice.
Yeah. Super cool.
I'm waiting to wake up. So, all right, we gotta detach a thing from what?
It's magnets.
Magnets?
Our ship is like this. It's like this. And we gotta
Like
get
a barnacle.
So we go.
All right. You follow the LED lights that lead you through the various hallways to the other deck, and by the airlock there is a cooler, like a plastic cooler with military grade armor written on it in Sharpie, and the cooler is leaking.
Hey, I think this is for you.
Can I open the cooler, but like, just open it and kick it over?
Slush.
Yeah.
I go and grab a mop and a bucket, and I'm just like cleaning it off. I'm like,
Have that pregnancy test.
did you get it off of my Koro's
No, absolutely
desiccated, completely annihilated body?
So if you are, so basically these are like magnetic pieces. Like you put on a thin bodysuit, and then the heavy magnetic pieces link on, and there are like servos that are on your like elbows and your knees. I'm seeing it as like an exoskeleton, not quite as obvious as like the power lifter from Alien, but like enough to like, you know, enhance your stuff. Here's how it works. You now have armor. You have tier 3 armor that is worth a -6 or minus D6 armor. So that means that whenever you take hit points damage, you roll that and cancel that much loss. But you now have -4 on all agility tests and -2 on all defense tests.
What about presence because he smells?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
It's like a mocap suit that is, but
Yeah.
it's like
What is defense?
Well, like, so in this game, you would, instead of me rolling to hit you, you roll to defend.
Okay.
So anytime that happens, you have a -2. All right. Who's pushing the button to open the airlock?
I'm still busy like cleaning the last little bit I can off that exoskeleton because it's just grossing me out too much.
Well, it's like a little hair chunk that like is wrapped around.
Yeah.
We are the most experienced, so we should lead.
I push the button.
wait, hold it. Oh
Would you like to push the button?
no, I don't care about pushing buttons. That's what I got you for. But
I don't push any buttons.
I got something to show you. But anyway, if you're gonna open the airlock, am I gonna get sucked into space? Like, what's my situation here? How am I not gonna die?
There's a thing on the other side of the airlock.
It's a pod, like a barnacle.
Oh, all right, that's not fine. Okay, I figured I should ask the question first because you know,
Unless this is the wrong one.
also fair.
You gonna still push that button?
Yes.
The jolly candy-like button.
And that is where we end our episode for tonight. Please be sure to join us next week for our next thrilling gallivant into the grim expanse of Vast Grimm. From all of us here at Theater of the Mind Players, this is Rob Whelan saying, just repeat to yourself, it's only a game. I should really just relax.
What did you think of that button?
Congratulations, fellow human! You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.